I curried some mutton today and this is how I prepared it. This video, however, will be a little different because I'll be talking about how the way I have been cooking over the past few years have shifted to benefit my overall health and well-being, especially my gut health. Especially my gut health, because it is just so important. And once I realized it, the way I cook has just tremendously shifted to benefit my gut. Now, I no longer use refined powders. I would use ground seasonings, like whether it be ground spices, ground onions, ground dried and ground, of course. So and some herbs and all of those stuff. So now I'm cooking mutton. Usually I Maggi things up. I believe that I couldn't cook the food wouldn't nice without Maggi until I practice and practice to learn how to combine different herbs and spices to get the flavors through the pot, how to just get everything in, how to combine it the right proportion of the different things. And this way of cooking is not very easy. But I've realized recently that a lot of persons don't believe that this right here is seasoned because they don't see me dashing tons of powder. But you have herbs that are stronger than others. You have spices that are very strong, and every little bit you put in will really affect the pot if too much goes in it. Not you have weaker ones that you can use a lot of, and you have other ones that you just have to use a small bit of, and it's about the combination of everything that will determine what the pot results in. Now, I try to include as many variations as possible when I'm cooking and when I'm plating my meals, so that my gut have a lot of different things to feed from, so that it can be as healthy as possible. I try to minimize the amount of oils that I use, especially if the type of meat that I'm cooking is more of a fatty type of meat, because I'm not so active throughout the days, and it's very important that I try to get the most of my food without too many calories to cause me to put on excessive weight, then contributes to a whole bunch of other problems. So I see people saying, sweet pepper in curry? Yes. Because of how I combine the different herbs and spices, I promise you the sweet pepper takes nothing away from the pot, but it added some nutrients to the pot without throwing off the pot. Some people say the carrot takes away the flavor from the curry. Maybe it does. I don't know, because with the whole heap of herbs and spices that are in my pot, the carrot doesn't throw it off, and I personally love to have the little bits and pieces in my curry. That's it. I now cook to balance health and flavor.